Good afternoon and welcome back to Bad Goomer Gaming. I am Bad Goomer, your friend, confidant, whatever you like to call me. Either way, going to be a lot of fun. We are heading back to Soul Reaver today to try and continue and see what happens and hope for the best. Hopefully, we'll be able to do a little better than I did last time. But at the end of the day, we'll see what happens as it goes. Alright, just doing the load up at the moment, don't mind me. We should be able to go live fairly soon. Alright, here we go. Okay. Loading game, let's see how it flows, how it rolls. The whole kit and caboodle. Alright, last time we were playing, I just defeated Zephon, I believe. I've now got the ability to climb, which is a big plus. Now I'm heading to the mountains. Oh, dearie me. Okay. Alright. Here we go, let me apologise. It's the brain's working a little slower today than it normally works. And the ending result means that I'm not moving through things as well as I would hope. But that's okay. We'll get there. At some point. We hope. I know I'm supposed to have a dodge function. Do you think I can remember what it is for the life of me? In fact, what I might just do while I've got a quick moment is just see if I can remember what... No, I do not remember. I know that they showed me how to dodge in the beginning, but I just cannot remember it for the life of me, eh? train in the background. Apologies about that. Welcome, welcome, viewers. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Everything is running as you would hope. Hey, welcome back, Silova. Good to see you again. Yeah, the only problem I've got is I genuinely don't remember. Thank you. I genuinely don't remember which brother I'm now going after, so there's going to be a bit of see what happens as we go. I did manage to fix the soft block, thank you. It took a little bit more effort than I would have liked to admit. Up to and including having to unlock the dev repair menu to actually work out how to fix it. But in fixing it through the dev menu, which is the way that was suggested to do it, the ending result was that I couldn't... I unlocked it all and fixed the problem, but I couldn't actually... I lost all my progress, so I actually had to work out what it was that was causing the error and then go and do it all again and basically redo the hour and a half of gameplay that I put in to get there. Thankfully, because I knew exactly where I was going, it was a lot quicker the second time, but yeah. Anyway, long story short, yes, I eventually managed to fix the soft block. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it turns out that what you've got to do is so in turning on the first menu in the order, or the first pipe in the windpipe in the order, it actually means that you can't unlock it or keep it all going. So yeah, what I did was I went back to the load before doing that, and then turned it all off. Sorry, and then turned it all on in the right order, and that seems to have fixed it. Now the only problem I can't remember is I can't remember exactly where I'm supposed to go in order to... Yeah, I did beat Zephon, thank you. Zephon was an interesting fight, and actually got an achievement out of it, which is apparently I don't have to kill all his legs, even though I did. I destroyed all his legs. But in choosing to do that, I got an achievement for dismembering Zephon. So now we're on to the next brother. And the biggest problem is, as I said, I can't remember for the life of me how to dodge. And it should be so easy, but I just can't remember it. Yep, wall crawl abilities are indeed unlocked. That's right, we've just discovered that Raziel and his entire family were all previously Seraphim. Oh! I was not expecting that drop, as you probably heard. Yeah, there's only one way to know whether I've actually got the dev mode turned off. Yeah, I do. So if I didn't, then what the command that I'd done then, which was, or that I had done just then, which was hold E and left click, would have brought up an extra menu on the screen. It's a gargoyle-y looking vampire.
You shall not pass.
Such loyalty to one who has you guarding this outpost like a chained dog. Do you prosper on the scraps he casts you?
Your insults will do nothing.
I'm not sure what you mean by truly. Sorry, mate.
Of your demise.
Cain killed me once. Behold the result. I have no more to fear from you.
Oh. That was a quicker death than I would have expected. Hey, still melts in water. Okay, and press the D-pad. Ah, okay. X, so let's give that a try.
The Soul Reaver is also the
Thank you very much for that, appreciate it.
You may focus and project an orb of kinetic energy to strike objects that are otherwise beyond your reach.
So I'm holding down. Oh, okay, so that's what that does. I will have to work it out. I'm sure there's a way that gets it to work, but man alive. Ah, there we go. So it's... Thank you very much for that. Okay, so it turns out that it is the jump button, but when there's someone actually watching, it allows you to that was a lot harder to get him in the water than I had hoped. Alright. So we're going to have to go into the spirit world because that's the only way I'm going to be able to survive through that water. Okay, here we go. Boom. Okay. Well, to be honest, I had genuinely forgotten that you picked up the shooting ability quite so quickly. I'm glad I did, but I'm just... Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. And there we go, the all-famous wall climb. Wow, that's... Let's just agree to not mention that missed shot. You know, we'll just pretend that that didn't happen. Never mind the fact that, you know, I normally play a sniper in first-person shooters. That wall shot was terrible. Mind you, if you've seen some of my games where I've taken the shot at snipers, it's absolutely awful. Thank you very much, Silo. But yeah, don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened. We didn't see a thing. I'm guessing the kin of my brothers has gotten more powerful the longer I've been dead, because... Ha 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 ha. Thank you for that dodge advice. We got it happening. They missed. That's very true. Very, very true. Ba, 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 ba. Anytime you'd like to be eaten, little soul. Alright. So, we've got two choices. I feel like there's that gate back there that I've missed, which I actually feel might be kind of important. So I'm actually going to take a moment to go back and... I just said I'm actually like 4 times. Good on me. So I'm going to go back and take another look at it. Ooh. Don't know if you can hear the sirens in the background. If you can, I apologise. Apparently someone's in trouble. Actually, to be fair, we're fairly close to the hospital, so it could just be an ambo as well. Alright, that's it. You guys want to play around? Let's get rough. I can't see what I'm fighting because there's a gate in the way. I suspect that I'm needing to be on the other side of that gate. Come on, keep getting closer, I swear, I'm gonna hit you through the gate. Haha, gotcha. Okay, so if I'm right, and only time will tell, but if I'm right, what's going to happen here is that I will shoot that through there. Now we go through. Haha! We did it. And now we've got our resurrection point. Resurrection point, the physical world. However, what I don't want to happen is to get pinked and pocked over the other side. I know I've harped on about this a lot, and I really appreciate you sticking with me. But I do find that there is something really special about the architecture in Soul Reaver. Again, that looks like a very final way of going, so I'm reluctant to go down there just yet. Back in the water. Okay, so my suspicion is that is my method for getting out of here. And that we're actually close to a boss fight. Because that would take me out of the water again. So, rather than actually... Really, there you go. Good decision on their part. Like, I again love it. I think it's great. And I really do always appreciate it when you come across interesting little tidbits. So there you go. There are actual architecture designs. Or architectural designs? Yeah, you know what I mean. They're genuinely... They were done intentionally that way, not by chance. Okay. So rather than going straight here, we're going to go back through this area and see what's around here. Apart from some vampire souls to kill. He deserved it. Good lord, I mean, the fact that my brother's kin are being pains is notwithstanding. At some point, you'd think that self-preservation might actually kick in and they'd go, you know what, we don't actually want to do this. Oh, my apologies for the AI bot. There we go, let's just hit him with the ban. Yeah, it's really interesting when I use my stream manager on my mobile phone, which is a Samsung. Then I have a really okay. Apparently that was the way we were supposed to go. Go figure. It automatically updates the stream. However, using my iPad to do the stream manager so that I can see the chat and keep up to current with it. I noticed very quickly that it doesn't update the chat to as you guys say things. I've got to actually manually scroll, which is a little annoying. So if you're listening Twitch and you're listening to any feedback, or you're in the mood for some feedback, seriously, can we have the chat automatically scroll on the Apple Discord app, because it'd be on the Apple Twitch app, sorry, because it'd be so much simpler. So, interestingly enough, as well, one of the things that I have been talking about. Oh, that was silly. I wanted to be in the spirit world still. one of the things that, yeah, exactly. You know, look, you pay a premium for having Apple stuff anyway, so it's not like there's not a reason for it. You know what just occurred to me? If you watch those little, I'm going to call it Weeblies because I can't think of their name, but the Greeblies that you know, gremlins or what, spirit ghosts or whatever you want to call them, when you hit them in the spirit world, they bleed. Now, given that the spirit world in this game is supposed to be completely insubstantial, am I the only one that's sitting there going, what the hell are they bleeding for? And that's one quick way of getting back to the other side. Okay, well that plan clearly didn't work with the way I had it in mind. So let's try that again. See, watch. Blood. Still not as good as the yeah from the spider ones, but you know, still amuses me. Right idea, I just had the wrong execution. I should have tried it in the spirit world. Aha. We'll take the gate while we got the chance. So, I was having a brief moment of thought the other day. Well, yesterday actually. And the thought that I was arguing with myself is if I could go to any country in the world to live. Now, I make no secrets of the fact that I actually quite like Japan, but if I could go to any country in the world to live for a year or two, what would it be? What would I go? Well, you know, what would I go and do? And so, while I've got viewers here that are happy to chat, the question is, what would you guys rather do? Please feel free to put it in chat. Where would you go if you could go and spend a year living in any country in the world? Where would you go? Oop, just got an achievement.
Once a sanctuary against
Silence there and nothing more.
This abbey has been drowned by the deluge spilling from this wounded land. Your brother Rahab and his brood, devastated even by the feeble rays of Nosgoth's sun, overcame their vulnerability to water and retreated from the surface. Now they haunt these ruins and glide in the darkness of its stagnant depths.
Don't know much, but do know that I do not want to be down there. That's not going to go well for me. Or is it? On account of the fact that I feel like this is gradually leading me down there. I'll take Rahab's eerie looking people. Yeah, that's a good call. You know what? I would love to go to Europe as well. Notwithstanding my interest in medieval history, I think it'd be a lot of fun. It just occurred to me there's no point in throwing Rahab's kids into water, is there? La 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 la, let's go back to somewhere where we can impale them. Throw you all the way down to where I want you. Or we'll just light you on fire. Because I didn't see that there was a fiery torch there. That's awkward. I gotta say, I was thinking about it the other day, and I thought that somewhere like, you know, Greece might be nice for a visit. Looks like death down there. I'm sure the large portion of this game is going to be run in spirit. So the question is, if you're going to be staying in a place, and that's the other thing, what would you do? I mean, yeah, Europe is really, really good for the chance to... Ooh, there's something very interesting about Rahab's kin. Yeah, well, that's true, and that's one of the reasons that I'm keen for it, because I like pleasant weather, not too hot, not too cold. Yes, I'm fussy, yes, I acknowledge it, but that's okay. Oh, this is going to take some landing skills that I may or may not possess. May not for the win. Scrabble on back up. Let's try again. this one's marginally closer. But we shall. Oh, yeah, we were marginally closer. That was good. Good call, Badger. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is a long way off. So let's hope for the best. Got him. Mate, we're ripping into this one. Making long distance strikes. This is fantastic. Oop, missed me. All I can say is I'm just grateful I don't have to deal with those spiders anymore. Don't like spiders, whether it's in a game or real life. Blah. Right then, I guess we're going into the spirit world. Whether I was supposed to or not. Oops. I suspect I may have miscalculated that. That's okay. I'm pretty sure I can't shoot things in the immaterial world. Okay, so that settles that one. Oh, more messages below. The blue spots with a sparkle. Oh, as in the halo, the galaxy looking things, is that what you're talking about? Soul over? Those would be your magical wards to do your spells. So that's them up in the top corner. Little star galaxies, that's what allows you to use your magic. If I use my magic, I can collect, or when I use it, I can use it to collect new ones. Unfortunately, I don't use my magic anywhere near as much as I'm supposed to use it. But, them's the breaks. The sewer system look here is really cool. To be honest, I don't really remember that either. What I do remember is that when I collect, I collected them by accident. I don't actually recall them being in the original game. I thought it just you had unlimited use of your magic, but I'm pretty sure I must be wrong about that. There had to be some sort of mechanism for it. I just don't remember what it was. Alright, let's work out how we're going to get out of here. And we're back. What that has painfully taught me, though, is that we do not have enough health And if you fall into the water, it is a long way back to restart. Now it's interesting. I know that we're more evolved than we were, but I actually remember in the original Legacy of Kain when it was raining, you would take damage. Actually, I think it was the original Blood Omen, but yeah. Because if I recall, the first Kain game was Blood Omen, the second one was Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. So it was Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and yeah. Anyway, just useless information. So fairly clearly, oh, not fairly clearly. Okay, yeah, alright, that's where we're supposed to go now. Okay, so when I stuffed up and went into the water, I'm pretty sure that's where I was actually supposed to come up. Feeling like a boss after that one. Oh, I've got to do this puzzle again. Okay. Well, I mean, puzzle wasn't so much a puzzle as just knowing where to land. But to be fair, it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. And that's what I was trying to avoid. The thing that does amuse me a little is I did it without falling in here the first time. I think, didn't I? But then completely shanked it that time. Alright, let's take 2. Also, for the record, I do appreciate you guys being around here, those of you who comment and those of you who don't. Let me tell you that this is a particularly... on the surface you go, well, a Twitch stream can't be that hard to do, but let me tell you that it's a hell of a lot harder to do when you don't have someone talking with or people talking with you. So I do appreciate you all being on here, both people that... are chatting and those who are just watching. I really appreciate you sticking around and having some fun with me. Oh man, that's embarrassing. Well, you're immune to water, but you're definitely not immune to fire. It's almost like they just anticipate. Okay. So I'm not missing something. Okay, so this is interesting. That's not the hard part, although, look, I'm not going to lie, I feel that as I stream more and more and more, I'm actually getting better at just talking about different subjects whilst I stream. But no, for me, the most challenging part, believe it or not, is actually being able to just keep talking. You really do genuinely get tired. And as I was telling my kids the other day, people think, oh yeah, how hard can it be? You just sit on a stream, you play a video game for a couple of hours. How hard can that be? Actually, my answer is surprisingly hard. Like it's a lot harder than you would think. And that's neither a complaint nor it is what it is. But yeah, I'm not going to say for a second that it doesn't get a little intense. Okay. There we go. Can I climb this? Beautiful. But yeah, it really does get you tired. Yeah, so speaking from personal experience, I make no secrets of the fact that I was injured at a workplace, which is why I'm not at work at the moment or anymore. But the interesting thing is, the interesting thing is that the result of that has been I am far less of an extrovert now and much more of an introvert. But it means that also we got there in the end. Oh, this is not going to be fun. So, just so you know, of course my screen's not good. Of course the colour in my screen is not overly great. It means that I'm often get in a position where the easiest way to chart that used to be to watch and jump up on your... Come on, brain. Watch your shadow and jump on that. Would you look at that? I've been going over the whole time and didn't need to. But with this particular screen, it's surprisingly difficult to see. Can we avoid going to the spirit world here? We did it. Well done. Me. Praise, joy, happiness. Yeah, it's actually quite a bit harder to see where my when my shadow falls on something, because if you don't, then you miss the jump. Thank you. Heard something that didn't sound pleasant. Haha, missed me. Do you mind? Some of us are trying to eat here. You know, at this point it just feels like I'm beating up the Alright, let's try this from a different angle. Apparently he doesn't want to get impaled. Which I think is just a little rude. I'm not quite sure how that one got up there off the rebound, but we'll take it. Nothing fills me with more joy than a bunch of jumping troops. Although I'm not going to complain, I handled that like a boss. Not gonna lie, pretty stoked with myself for that one. Even if I am tooting my own horn. Okay, so that's the area I've come from. So it's 1 or 2. Okay, we're going to go into the hole in the wall first. Let's just see how it goes. Thank you. Oh, you egg. Come all this way, just have to go back and do it again. Well, it was a nice one until I did that. Ah, well. Live and learn, part of the fun. And at least it'll give you a chance to get some health back. Or at least it would if I was sticking around, but I'm not. Miss me. Dodge, jump. Okay, here we go. I feel like I've got this part of the puzzle down pat. Whoa. Thought he was about to run off the edge there. I will say, ooh, I think my daughter's cooking party pies. Not that that's what I was going to say, but I can smell party pies or sausage rolls. I'm not sure which one it is, but they smell really good. Path. Come on, souls. Anytime now. Alright, you have to go. Ha! I thought I could smell party pies. My daughter is absolutely fantastic. She has just brought me a plate of party pies over to consume. I will apologise and try and keep my consuming to a minimum, or my masticating to a minimum. Look at that. Not only is she bringing me food, but she's extolling my virtues to her friends, which... Why am I not grabbing onto this? Oh, of course, in my infinite stupidity, I actually forgot to go to the real world to do it. Yeah, very lovely of her. I am in the fortunate position that because my daughter homeschools, I can generally get to... Well, not homeschool, she distance educations. Hats off to the homeschool teachers and the homeschool families out there. I am not in a either mental position or confidence position to be able to homeschool my kids, but more power to you if you can. It takes more than I have to give. I would like to believe so. It doesn't mean that I don't annoy her regularly. I haven't yet gotten used to the fact that my little girl, for want of a better term, is not such a little girl anymore. Which proves its own challenges. It means that a lot of the games that we used to play that I enjoy, she doesn't, she's not as interested in anymore, but that's okay. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Here we go again. I don't think parents ever do get used to it. Like, it's just one of those things that is a constant. Like I keep telling her, she'll always be my little girl, even though she's now becoming a teenager. Now I don't know that she necessarily likes that, but I do like the dynamic of our relationship as father and daughter has become. Also, it's starting to shift between parent and child, which is an important relationship, don't get me wrong, but it's starting to become one of friends as well, which is really, really cool to be in a position of, you know. And, you know, I'm very grateful for it. That's it. Yeah. That doesn't mean I'm not going to get a proverbial shotgun the first time a young man breaks a heart, but not an actual shotgun, which is why I said, you know, what I said, because it's important to understand there is a difference. Oh, you know what, I'm getting out of here, I'm just getting caned. But yeah, good on her. I look forward to seeing the young lady she grows into, because I'm very impressed with her. And if she continues to apply herself, she's got a whole world of possibilities ahead of her, which again is just fantastic. You know, the interesting thing is I look at this from my point of view and go, well, you know, the chances are the jobs that she does don't even exist yet, or the job that she's going to do doesn't even exist yet. Yeah, absolutely. And look, that relationship that crosses between parent and becomes parent and child. It's just awesome. That becomes friends, sorry. It goes from parent child to friendship. Is just awesome, you know. And look, she's still got a few years of needing guidance and assistance left, but you know, I intend to continue to help her be the best person that she can be. When she eventually decides what she wants to be, what she wants to do, I hope to be able to support her in that. Yeah. Completely. Oh, this doesn't look good. Back into the water. Only to find out this is not actually the way I'm supposed to go. Ooh. Okay, we've got sparkling stuff. No, I take it back. This is looking like this is the way I'm supposed to go. I suspect I'm getting close to Rahab. I had that be a good, awesome way to go. We managed to get through right the way through to killing one of the generals. I should say they're his brothers, but I always feel guilty about it. I mean, yeah, they technically killed me first, but still, you know, family's family. I was so petrified I was going to shank that last jump, I'm not going to lie. I reckon those glass windows are going to be something important.
Raziel.
Rahab, you have adapted well to your environment, for one so maladjusted.
Do not mock me, Raziel. You of all of us should respect the power bestowed by a limitation overcome. Cain said you would come.
You speak with the murderer?
You would do well to mind your blasphemous tongue.
What more did he tell you?
That you would destroy me.
I will indeed. But tell me, before I tear your soul from its moorings, do you know what we were before Cain spawned us?
Human.
Seraphan, Rahab, the antithesis of all we ever believed.
Does it matter? We were lost. He saved us.
Saved us? From what?
From ourselves.
Oop, he got me. Well, I was hopeful I could get through it without being killed once, but, you know, what can you do? Also, my apologies if my crunchings and munchings came through the mic. That's what that's my supposition. I don't know whether it's correct or not, but I'm assuming that's what I've got to do. The question is, then do I have to stun him and get him onto a platform just so that I can Oh, that's good. Yep, smashing the windows was the win.
Infused with Rahab's soul, you have overcome your former vulnerability to water's touch. Immersion in water will no longer dissolve your physical body, enabling you to swim to areas heretofore beyond your reach.
Alright, we're swimming. That's a good sign. Look at that. Did manage to... Ooh, I like that too. Okay, cool. Now if I could just work out how to pilot myself around the doors, we'd actually be getting somewhere. Don't mind me bashing my head. I'm still learning how to swim.
Beyond the maelstrom of the abyss, a subterranean tunnel leads northward to the clan territory of your brother Dumas. Endowed with Rahab's soul, you may swim to gain entry where your progress was previously impeded.
Just occurred to me I'm avoiding going down here, but I can swim now. Without even holding my breath. Now I've just got to discover the way out of here. What I am interested in is, if I recall, wasn't there a room? Just here, in fact. Here we go, down the... I love the use of the organ music too while I'm at it. I give up. I don't know what those are for. Just came all the way up here. I'm going back down again. It's a very interesting, deliberately looking room. Alright. There we go. I figured there must be some reason for coming in here.
This elemental forge is tuned to the Soul Reaver's energy. Once baptized in his primordial flame, the blade may be imbued with fire at any future time.
Awesome. So now my Soul Reaver can be on fire. That's good news. Again, apologies for not speaking more. Mouth's full of food, as it happens. Well, I can't work out if there is a specific way to burst these bubbles or not, but they don't seem to care about me swimming into them. Alright. Yeah, no, Don't feel bad, I'm in the same boat. But we are very nearly nearing the end of this stream, so we will see what we can do as we bounce in and out for the next, couple of minutes. Or given that we've made quite a bit of progress today, and I'm happy we're... Do I want to go down again? There we go, there's the way up. It's actually surprisingly hard to control him in the water. It is awfully pleasant not having to worry about shifting between being alive and being dead in the Now the question I normally get asked is, why do I do this on diagonals? And the answer is very, very simple. I'd love to say that it's because I'm a pro at this or some BS like that, but the actual truth in this is I just worked out that jumping on diagonals accounts for my lack of ability to land properly. Now the trick is to work out how to get out of here. Because I would have thought it was coming back through here, but... Shall do. In fact, I think that is what I'm actually going to call it at, so we will save it here. What I would ask is, if you are feeling inclined to be nice and help someone, stick with me for a couple of minutes. What we're going to do here is just go and raid someone else's channel just to help make their day a little brighter and a little better. So, with that in mind, bear with me, I'll just change the stream over, but yeah, if you will stay with me just for a little bit, let's go and make someone else's day a bit more pleasant. Here we go. Random retro. You know what? I do like my retro games. That may be... I don't want to drop anyone to an 18 plus stream because I don't know who's on. Scrap Mechanic. People seem to enjoy Scrap Mechanic. I will... yeah, let's go in there and see what's on. Oh no, here we go. No, yeah, that's right. That's over 18. Done. Um, yeah, this one will do. There you go. They're live. Here we go. Let's raid. Three, two, one.